This model is a model I've been really excited about and stoked to bring to market in 2018. It is the Hydronaut. And this model is a dedicated mini step-up, I'd call it. Obviously you can see it is kind of a double-ended template with a kind of a tight pulled-in pintail and this really aesthetically pleasing bullet nose, or a torpedo nose I like to call it. Basically what that's doing is reducing the overall length of a gunniest type board, so it's more manoeuvrable and also more forgiving on a late takeoff as you drop into a very hollow or sucky wave where the bottom drops out. This little bit of area and softness in that template is really forgiving if the nose ever comes in contact with the trough of the wave. This particular one is a 5'9", and for someone like myself, I'm about 5'8", 75 kilos. This model will perform much like a 6'2" or 6'3" traditional gun would perform, but obviously compacted down to much shorter length. So you're getting a lot more performance out of a board designed for really good waves. This one has a very deep, exaggerated quad inside single concave. It's the same bottoms I'm using with pretty much all my models at the moment. Just a little bit deeper in the Hydronaut, giving you a little bit more grip on the face of the wave. When the powerful waves are really engaging your rail, you really want to grip it and trust that board through a heavy water situation. It also has a little bit more of a unique release point with the channels releasing about 3 inches from the tip of the tail here. It does a couple of different things. It will give you a pivot point where the board will turn on a tighter radius as it releases off these corners here. And it also will release some of the lift in the tail here and make sure the board really engages through your turn. So you're getting a lot of grip, less likely of a tail slide out, and also at the same time you're getting a tighter turning radius, so it's a kind of a double win there with that channel configuration through the tail. It's a great quad fin as well as a thruster, so guys that like quads in hollow waves will love the Hydronaut as a quad. And at the same time, a thruster will work optimally in just about any wave situation as well. So great quad, great thruster. Really, for a gun, it's pretty user-friendly. It's not going to frighten people off who don't love giant waves. It doesn't have to be just a charger board only. It's very functional for your general good swell in Australia or California, where you're just getting a nice overhead swell day where your normal grovel board might get a bit skatey. You want to go to a trustworthy board with a bit more rail and a bit more hold. So the Hydronaut will fit that gap perfectly and complement the Tomo general quivers that we got perfectly. It'll just fill that gap when the waves get a little bit bigger.